Man, I just downed that coffee. All right. These are like the cutest zipper pulls ever. This one. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm sorry, late start. I am like, my congestion got the best of me, and I woke up so late. I am trying to get the energy to sew a tester pattern today. I think I'm going to do the one that I think is not as much labor intensive because, oh man, my sinuses are getting the best of me. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going over hardware, and I'm looking at like pretty zipper pulls, and I am really feeling these. I don't know why. I think I've showed it to you guys before. Um they're the, sorry, my stand wants to act a little crazy. It's just gonna probably lean back, and there we go. Um, I really like these, the ones that look like a little lock. I don't know why they're so cute. The lock doesn't open, but I think of the function. If that did open, that would be a super cute because then you can like screw your keys on or like your badge or whatever. I thought that would be a cute function, but regardless, it's super cute. I'm going through different hardware colors and different palettes that I want to do for a bag. There's two tester bags I'm doing today. One of them I'm going to be actually, I know I'm keeping it as my bag. I got some really pretty cork from So Sweetness, and I'm going to mix it with the Tula Pink because I've been waiting for these pirate girls for forever. So I'm going to make this bag, and that's the bag that I'm going to bring to um So Magical. Because last time, the last bag I brought was the one that I made from Georgia Girl Stitch, the one that turns into a backpack. Everyone absolutely loved this. This time I really want to bring it up a handbag or a purse. Oh, the zipper pulls are from So Sweetness. If you're not, So Sweetness has like the best prices in cork. She has very unique zipper tape and zipper pulls. Like I'm looking at this one. This is a gunmetal, but look at how, like, that is just so, it's so pretty. It gives a different like look, because I always get asked non-fandom zipper pulls, and she does have a very great price. So she has really good prices on cork. She does carry Tula Pink in her shop. Um, she carries webbing. She carries a little bit of everything, but the thing I mostly get from So Sweetness is her cork. And you guys already told you there are these D rings that have like a bar in the middle so that your D rings won't twist and turn on a backpack. Hands down, my favorite ones. I usually get all my D rings from her because of that. And then she has this other D ring that looks as flat, and it's kind of like matte, and it's not like normal bubble. Another one I like kind of like when I get all my color hardware from New Moxie, and then my second person I like to get color hardware from is Sew Your Bag, because Catherine has like a ton. She has like three colorways, like red, purple, and another color that she has all of it. When I get colored hardware, I want the whole kit. I want the purse feet. I want um ends, baggins, the whole 9 yards. Because if I don't, then I can't complete a bag, kind of like the bag that I did yesterday from Knotted Thread. I know, The Tula Pink order, that is a good order to get. Like I said, when I found out through watching Stitch Supply Co. is like I had no idea Free Spirit was like that. Like once they order, they have like a projection number of how many units they're gonna produce, and once those units are gone, they're gone. And that's why a lot of people they'll wait a couple of months or a year, and then they will hike up the prices because you can't find them in the stores, you can't find them online. They're all like an exceeded amount of money. And if you're like I said, if you are on Facebook and you're in the Tula Pink group, you would see that like I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, somebody was doing trying to flip the two-door one, the one that was Queen Elizabeth for $1,500 for 1 yard, and someone bought it because it's no longer in production and they do it once and once only. I had no idea that that's what happened, and it now makes me look at fabric a little bit differently. Like if I like like a Riley Blake print or an Allison Glass or Tim Holtz or Lori Holtz or any of them, to not hesitate to purchase them because once they're gone, they're gone. Good morning. So yeah, I'm just I had no idea it was like that. Yes, and her core quality is phenomenal. I and she just has really pretty colors. And if you're trying to get the Tula Pink, she even has right now where like she'll have sets. She will show you like, hey, this Tula Pink color looks really good with this cork, and it's really cool. Sorry, I see a pulling on one end. So yeah, good morning. Yeah, I'm just like really congested. Like I think it's just that time of the year when I think it's just allergies. I don't have like a temperature. It's just like my sinuses are really inflamed. Thank you for asking. Yes, I seen the new faux wax from Sally Tomatoes. I definitely want to get some because I think that is such a cool material to mess around with because you get all the look of it without having the actually wax canvas in your needle. Because I know some people express to me that they're worried about like every time they puncture wax canvas that the wax actually goes, you know, into their sewing machine, and that is a very real possibility that that can happen. Especially you might have to get your machine cleaned or service a little bit more if you do use that. So I think having a faux wax one is a genius idea. And the colors look really pretty. Yes, Clume House is one of my favorite sorry. Clume House is one of my favorite places to get wax canvas too because her canvas is so gorgeous. She has like two different shades of green that are gorgeous. Another place to get good wax canvas is Fabric Fun House. Um, Emmeline Bags carries some, and the good thing about Emmeline Bags, she carries different weights. So she'll carry like 9-ounce weights, 13-ounce weights. There's a couple other people that carry it. I like to actually make my own wax canvas because I can pick the canvas I want to wax. So if I want to do a print, like that's like a Camelot print or just like whatever, because a lot of these like Tim Holtz and whatnot, they all have like a a canvas print. I can get the heavier canvas print and wax that as if I want to, or if I want to wax denim, whatever. So I like to wax my own, but when I do buy, I usually buy something from like Fabric Funhouse because they have a huge array of different colors. Or I'll look to see something Francis in on Etsy. He does a lot of oilcloth, but there is a huge turnaround time with his particular shop, and it's his price points are a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it. That his work is amazing. Yeah, that's good, Linda. Keep them because you never know. Because again, Tula Pink is a very hot commodity in the sewing world, especially in the quilting world. And when her stuff comes out, they sell out. Like example, she had artwork from the Moonglow collection. There were 4 prints, and she offered them in a bundle of 80 for the artwork that you could get framed, or you could buy individual ones for $25 each. I wanted to get the lion. It was in my cart. I walked away for like 20 minutes doing something with my kids, and they were sold out. I think she sold out in less than 30 minutes. Um, she's a hot commodity. If you follow her, like even a few years ago, she had leggings, and those leggings sold out. Her when she comes out with scissors with combination with Bernina, they sell out. She is a very hot commodity. So if you're not a big Tula Pink fan, totally get it. I always tell you to look at her collection because it's never the same. Like when you look at Moonglow and then you look at the Pirate Girls, it's like you would think it's two different artists because one is really bright, vivid with animals, and the other one is more like goth, Halloween vibe. And it's like you're like two different artists. So I appreciate her as an artist that she can think outside of a box, and her collections are never the same. Like they're ever since I've been following her, they're always different each time. Um, One of my favorite prints from her is from the line work animals. It's like on a graph paper, and the reason why I love it, it reminds me when I was doing calculus and algebra in math school, and you had to bring graph paper. I would draw little skunks or pandas, and it's exactly how I did it. So it like brings this nostalgic feel to it, and I definitely got more of that. And I bought a lot of panda stuff so I can give it to Monica because Monica loves pandas. Anytime I find anything with panda, I usually go for it for her. Yes, Fabric Funhouse has an awesome color corks as well. I just feel like my the for I go for Fabric Funhouse with cork if I want the whole yard, if that makes sense. Um, so Sweetness so cuts it by 18 by. I'm trying to see. I know I have one of her prints around here. Um, So Sweetness cut does 18 by 34, 54. So you're only going to get this size. When you get it done through Fabric Funhouse, you can order the 18 by 34, but you can order the whole like 36 by 54. And I kind of, depending on what I'm making, I kind of like that to have that whole yard. So that's another awesome thing. Yes, I like there because the whole yard thing, but I feel like Sarah has more colorways than anybody else that's does that has cork. Like take for example, look at these. So this she has like this violet named after her daughter, and she also has another lighter purple. This green, she has like 4 different color greens because green's Sarah's favorite color. So you know, um, these 2 blues. See? 2 different color blues. I usually make this blue with Stitch, and this is the color that I'm going to be. Hold on, let me see if I can. I purchased it. I cannot breathe through my nose. I'm so sorry. I purchased this last week, and it came in. Like I purchased it on Sunday, and it came in on a Monday. This color is called Destiny, and this is what I'm pairing with the Tula Pink. That's going to be the color of my bag. So I'm really excited. Destiny, I kind of want like a few more yards of this. This is the most unique color. It's like I can't. It's like it's not quite purple and it's not quite pink. It's a very unique color, and it has like the natural color of the cork flex. So I feel like for Fabric Funhouse is great, but I just feel like Sarah's has more colorways for cork, and that helps me out because I like to see the most outrageous color quirks. So Destiny's my favorite. I'm gonna pair it with the the pirate girl, and I'm hoping that works out. Like I'm really really excited about it because I'm like I'm making it's different when I'm making bags and I know I'm going to be putting it on my Etsy or I'm going to be selling it on like my Instagram or I know I'm saving it for a show. That's a whole different ball game. But when you know you're making a purse for yourself and it's not for anyone else, you can throw out all the little bit bells and whistles and things that you do or do not like in a bag, and I am excited, elated to do it. So yeah, look, she has really pretty colors. Ooh, you're making bags live today? That's exciting. I know, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be an enabler, but because I know everyone's like, there's either people in this, either people really love Tula Pink or people are like, I don't see what the big deal is. Um, I got into the Tula Pink game really late, and the first person that gave me Tula Pink actually was Alicia, the former owner and designer of Swoon. She gave me Tudor, and I still like everything I make with that fabric. I like freak out because there's so many little designs. Now there are some Tula Pink lines that I'm like, hey, I could pass on this one. But the minute I knew she was coming out with the Nightshade Girls, I almost lost my stuff because that's all I wanted. That has been the number one thing I wanted from her since I found out who she was. And there was just no way I was going to pay though $100 for 1 yard. I'm not Rockefeller here, so it just there's no way I was gonna do that. Um, so I'm glad that she it's not the same exact collection, they're different scales and different colorways, but the same like faces. So I'm going to make myself a bag of that. I'm gonna go to the lady I get my cups from and get another cup with one of the Nightshade Girls, a different one, probably the one with the freckles, with the glasses. Um, Gotta keep, us freckle girls gotta keep it together. Yeah. The Nightshade's amazing. She did a really good job. And I'm hoping that she comes out with either pens that are magnets that have it, or if she comes out with project bags with them or something else that has them that I can have like on a permanent basis and use every day in my workroom because that is my favorite collection from her. Thank you, Virginia. The which one? The Nightshade Girls? I didn't even take it out of the plastic. There's two sets, different sets. There's a she which again, thank you, Tula. I know you're probably never gonna see my channel, but thank you for coming out with two different sizes, a small and a large, because depending if you want to put it on a wallet or if you want it to be showcased in a bigger bag, you can. And I think that a lot of people don't consider that with bag makers. So I really appreciate that. So the Nightshade Girls, there's one. This is the one I have on my cup. I love her. I don't know. I just like resonate with her. And then there is this one. So these two have freckles. So I actually think I'm going to ask the lady that does my cups to do her. And I might get a third cup for like an early Christmas gift for myself or something. And then they have the coordinating print. So the bag that I'm making, I'm going to have this as the outside. I'm going to have Destiny as like the color that's in between and on my for my straps. And then inside of my bag, I'm going to have this. So I think it'll be a really pretty bag. Like I'm really excited. But there is a different size. And you can get these from Sarah. Sarah has backpacks, and the reason why I'm telling you that would be good for Sarah because Sarah offers the zipper pulls and zipper tape that are the same color of the fabric she puts in her shop, which I think that's cool. So these are the bigger see, these are the bigger ones, really massive compared to the other one. I'm not the best at holding things up, so here we go. So like it's really massive. So, and this one also has a different color background. I'm still debating on whether or not I would do that. I just think the other pink goes really well, better than these two. I feel like they clash while while these two just kind of effortlessly go in together. And then I did buy the same color zipper tape that she has, similar zipper tape that matches. So I'm really excited about that. So that's the one. Again, I don't know if anyone really shops with Sarah, but if you go into her shop, she has like, if you read the description, she'll have like, oh, if you're looking for zipper tape that looks the same, click here. If you're looking for pulls that go here, click here, and that's what I usually do. I love it when somebody already comes up with combinations of cork and fabric and zipper tape for me, then I don't have to think about it too much. I know. Oh my god. I am excited, Lynette. Like, because I was like, what bag am I gonna bring? So one of there's two that I was think there are the two that I'm thinking of are the two that I'm testing this weekend, and I will definitely have one of them for my bag. I have a really nice Hinterland cork bag, but I decided that I want to like change it up, and this particular bag is a really cool style that I like. It has like a vintage flair to it, but something very modern. And I think that it will play really great with the Tula Pink, and I think I can finally proudly wear my Night J Girls. Um, So Sweetness. So Sweetness is where I got everything. I can't wait to show it to you. I like it's crazy how fast um it's gonna be here. Tomorrow, Kayla is gonna be having you guys, whoever is VIP plus can pick their classes tomorrow. So fast fingers. My class is gonna be on Sunday at 8 a.m. and I'm kind of excited about it. Sandra has been very kind and she's donating the fabric to um to I get out. My nose is so congested. I'm so sorry, guys. Uh, donate the fabric to it. There's going to be two choices that you could choose from, and I am like really, really, really excited about this. Because it's it's like my little pattern. It's very basic. Anybody can do it, but it reads in the element of doing chalkboard fabric so that you can have some fun. And I'm really excited about doing this. Okay, so let me talk about the bag that I made yesterday. I made sorry, now I have like a million bags everywhere. I gotta do like possibly maybe a breathing treatment or something because like my energy, whenever I feel like this, I fight like not wanting to test, but I need to get these two tests done because next weekend my plan is to write the instructions and do photos for the pattern, and therefore I can get them out. I can get them printed and I can get the AO files printed so that way whoever's in my class they can have a physical copy of the pattern pieces as well as the written instructions so they can use it whenever they want. The lady that does Tumblr, she uses fabric. I'm not too sure how she does it. I didn't like. I'm one of those people that I just ask her, can she do it? She's been showing it. I'll ask her, I'll buy one, and that's it. And her tumblers, the reason why I continuously go back to her is she really uses those tumblers that keep things cold or hot for a long period of time. So I like my ice water extremely cold. I could put a couple cups of ice or a cup of ice in there, fill it up with water, and overnight, if I get up in the middle of the night to drink, which I do because again, anyone that has cryosonics, you already know your throat gets dry, your nose, everything. So you need to just constantly hydrate. It'll be still be ice cold, like someone just poured me ice cold water. It's amazing, her cups. So I just go to her and I normally buy a cup for myself every birthday, and didn't do it this time. So what I'm trying to do is to see if she has any ready, and then I can purchase one so I can bring it on the plane when I go to So Magical because they have water dispensers inside the Gaylord, so I can constantly keep hydrated without trying to buy anything else anywhere else, and I can empty the tumbler before I go into TSA and go from there. Okay. That's good to hear, Christina. It's really weird because there was a couple other people that got did the code with it, and they were able to get in. So I'm glad that she reached out to you. That was nice. I'm sorry that you're suffering too. Good morning, Melissa. Yeah. All right. So the bag I did yesterday is one of my favorite bags. It's the Mayfield backpack. Whenever I make this backpack, I sell it. Like because the way I try to explain, like every designer has like something that I admire. I'm sorry, I'm pulling. I get easily distracted with threads like that I did not get off my table. Every designer has something that makes me like them. Like I like Lavender Twilight because she gives you a lot of information. She has really clear pictures, so it's easier to follow. I love Alexis because I feel like when you're getting a book pattern from Alexis, not only are you getting a pattern, but you're getting an education. And I feel education is extremely important in what we do. Someone teaching us new techniques that we can probably implement and modify for another bag. Shannon to me is really great because when you first get her pages, you look and you're oh my god, this is going to take forever, and it's not the case. She usually has two or maybe three at the most pictures on each page, and the pictures are so big they're not small. She's the first person I've ever seen that has like really big pictures on their patterns. So she breaks down each step and she talks about it. She talks about, the reason why she's doing it, and it all comes together. And realistically, when you do one of her patterns, you could finish it in a day. It's just that you learn so much from it, it's not even funny. So one of my bags, I tested for the Mayfield, and I decided to do the Mayfield again for the Comic-Con because it's a good bag to sell. So the one I decided to make was a Beetlejuice backpack. So on the back of these, you have her straps, and they connect to the webbing that connect to the side. On the bottom of the bag, you have purse feet. When you open it up, there is a magnetic bridge that holds your drawstring. You can lift your drawstring out of the magnetic bridge, pull the drawstring tab down. I'm really insanely proud of my edge coating, just so you guys know. And then you can open up the bag. There are purple rivets, not rivets, grommets. Inside, I have my lining pocket, and then there's a zipper with a sandworm and a Beetlejuice. On the other side is a slip pocket that can hold your cell phone and two pencils. And the inside is Camelot fabric that says I am strange and unusual. It's a fabric print that is from like 3 years ago. And as soon as I seen they had Beetlejuice, I was like, I gotta get it. um, yeah, I ordered that fabric from Fabric Shoppe. It's that's licensed fabric, and the outside of this fabric um is backstitch, and then I use waterproof canvas on here, and then I have a purple magnet to tie everything in. So it's perfect for a Beetlejuice lover. I love, 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 love this bag so much. Now, this is the area where Shannon, she was very open and honest. And again, it's something you got to appreciate because she could have been like, yeah, this bag is for everyone. Most of Shannon's bags are you can do on a domestic machine. This was the first bag she said that she does not recommend it because of this area where it has a lot of bulk. She's saying that you could get through it, but you might have skip stitches. So it is a very thick piece. So this is because it holds the flap, the strap holders, and the actual straps themselves. But it comes out really, really nice. So that is my Mayfield. I'm sorry you're suffering, Christine. I'm not mad at you for ordering the Tulip Pink pack. It's just like it's a different one. I The Nightshade Girls are just really iconic and they have that witchy Halloween vibe, and I'm all here for it. I'm glad that you like it, Melissa. I think it's a beautiful bag. It's one of my favorite ones. I need to take pictures so I can post it on in Backstitch, but it's a really pretty bag. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Thank you, Linda. I love Beetlejuice too, Lynette. I like anytime I see Beetlejuice fabric, I'm all about it. I'm like, oh my god, and I'm so excited that they're actually in production of making the second one. Thank you, Lysandra. It's like really, really pretty. I love the purple. The purple just goes with it. And I am feel can we just talk about the edge painting? I'm just Can we just talk about it? This is a moment. This is like my best edge painting. It's a moment. It's a moment right there. So I'm really excited about that. Good morning, So Terry. I know it's really hard because I wanna keep it, but you know those conventions are coming up. Kids' back to school supplies are coming up. This September and August is always the for me is always financially like crunch time because I usually only have one more convention and then I have to get all the kids back to school supplies, all of their clothes for it, and then I have to put a certain amount of money away for the holidays so we can do all of our traditions. And so and then now we're adding some magical into the mix. So no, it's really hard to keep bags. So that's why I'm really happy about saying, hey, this tester bag is going to be mine that I'm about to make. I'm really excited about saying that. Like it feels good to say I'm making it for me because the the original tester bag, the pictures they showed were so beautiful. The minute I seen it, I knew I want to have it as a bag. Thank you. Oh, no, Julie, I'm sorry that it didn't work. I thought she really worked that out. You could always message her so that way you could get it, situated. I am gonna be cutting out the ducky bag, the first part of it, on Monday. I am so excited to do that with you guys, the first part on Wednesday. On Tuesday, it's not even funny because the way I think we broke it up, it's the bag is gonna come together so fast to us, even though we're not realizing we're probably spending an hour, 2 hours on each part in total, like, so the video if we watch someone watches it all at once, it might be a 4-hour video, but it only took us an hour on each episode or something to get it done. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm really actually excited about turning it into a backpack. Yeah, the neon green, that was the neon green, edge paint is from Mojo Sews. I don't sleep on Mojo Sews. I have messed around with a lot of edge paint because I've been edge painting for for a long time because that's how I get the shadowing effect when I make a superhero into costume into a bag. Mojo Sews one it cures a little bit faster than like Gardini's or even like Tandy's brand. It cures just a little bit faster, and you are able to build up without it looking bumpy and there's less sanding. And so I am a huge advocate for Mojo. So I love actually her base paint formulas to me is the best base paint ever. And I do like the fact that she has different colors. She has like a block of like the black, white, and just like primary colors. And she gives you a color theory like card so that way you can create different colors too. Oh my god, my fingernails polish were green for like a minute. If you look closely into my glitter nail polish, you will see green that did not come off. Thank you, Lynette. Yes, it is because you helped me concentrate, Sandra. See, I was doing it during Sandra's, when she was sewing. Cough twice, Sandra, cough twice. And she was probably, like, thinking, like, "Why would she say that?" Because I am whenever I listen to someone, like, if I'm watching Kasaya, or if I'm watching Lauren or Jess or whatever, I'm not actually physically watching them. I'm usually doing something in my work room. So if there's like an awkward pause or whatever, that's when I pop my head in to see if there's something that's going on in the comments. But that's just me. That's what if there's an awkward lull, then that's when I actually pay attention to the words that are going across the screen. Oh, good. Yes, and I think that's cool that they're having that. We're gonna be having that, with a Treat Yourself weekend for, at Sandra's next June. We're going to be doing the Aries, and we're going to learn edge painting from myself. We're going to be learning how to use a magnet as like a show, like a medallion or a focal piece on your bag. And edge painting is definitely a part of it. So I'm really excited about that because it's one thing to show you on the video and you have questions, but if I'm looking down, I'm not answering them at the same time versus me showing you how to do it live. So we're going to have some fun because edge painting is a very long process. So that's going to be like part of the first part of the class. Why we're going to do other things waiting for the first set of the edge painting to cure. So we're going to be learning a little bit about patience and how you could do other things to create different stuff while each layer is curing and in edge painting. So we're gonna have some fun. And because the Aries only has three themes that you have to edge paint, we're it's not that where anyone's gonna be able to freaking out like I'm not gonna be able to do this. So I'm really excited about that. Ooh, that's cool. A Mandalorian Duncan. I'm actually either thinking about because I did Lords of the Rings. So I'm either thinking about Star Wars, but I feel like I have too many Star Wars bags. And it's so hard because I love Star Wars so much. So I automatically assume I want to do a bag for it. So I'm either going to do Doctor Who or Supernatural. Those are the two I'm thinking of. I might do Supernatural because whenever I make a Supernatural bag, they just sell. There's a huge cult following for that, and people really love the little details that I put into it. So I think I might do that, and I might print out um the protection circle they have on that and sublimate it to the main panel in the very front. So I might do that. So I'm really excited about doing that part. I just got to like do that prior to us doing it. So I've been like I can honestly tell you the best purchase I made this year is my sublimation machine. I don't wanna do a review until I had it a year so I can go over the good and the bad and the ugly. I did take a class and it was an hour and a half class, and it was a Zoom class, and we actually got to talk to a live person, so we got to learn how to troubleshoot ink issues. We got to learn, like, the basics about keeping your machine plugged in because every 12 hours, the machine does a cycle to make sure that the ink doesn't coagulate. We got to learn about how to make it look like it's HTV. We got to learn about so many things, and it is a big purchase. I do wish I would have got the bigger one because I got the 500 and there's a 1,000. The 1,000 prints out bigger paper, but realistically, I do bags. I don't really do images that are bigger than 8 by 10 on my bag, so I am not gonna complain, and if I upgrade in a few years, I upgrade, but I really like my machine. I am learning so much. Um, I can bring a lot of my nerdy stuff and my things that I want on my bag to life, like, for example, for this bag, I if I see that Tula Pink has, like, imaging or embroidery files that have like a certain image of like the Nightshade girls, I can digitize it to a PNG or PNG, and I could sublimate it. I mean, the world just opened up a whole lot more for my nerdiness, and I cannot be more ecstatic about it. The second thing I have to say is my, HTV Ront, press. That thing heats up in less than 3 minutes. It cools down when I turn it off and unplug it. It has so many different settings, auto press up and leaving. I can like leave the room and go to the restroom without worrying that I'm burning down the dang house. And I know that may not be a problem for a lot of people, but because of my ADHD, sometimes I forget things or just I don't pay attention. And the fact that that is one less thing I have to think about, it helps me out tremendously. So I feel tremendously blessed that I was able to get these two things this year. And I I can't wait to see what I can do with this. So, it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Doctor Who fabric's a little bit more difficult because they're like Tula Pink too. When the licensed fabric comes out, once it's gone, it's gone. I have a couple of prints that I got from Notorious. You can look into her. Notorious is spelled exactly like it sounds. So she does have a forever collection. You do have to create an account in order to see any of the fabrics. If you don't create an account, you will not be able to see any of the fabrics. I got a couple from her, and um, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do because I really wanted to throw cork with it, but I think I'm going to. I have this really pretty rainbow Doctor Who, and I'm thinking about doing that one, or like I said, a supernatural bag. I haven't just pinpointed out which one I'm going to cut out. I know. I really want to do a video, but I don't want. The thing is that I don't want to. I want to be able to give you the truth about things based off of I see other thing. I'm in different groups. There are other real sublimation machine, like Epson has a sublimation machine, and so I don't know. I just feel like I feel like, I just wanna be able to give I wanna give you the truth about it because if you wind up purchasing it because of me, I don't want you to be like, "She didn't say this." So, I've only sublimated, like, 8 things, so it's not a whole lot, but I out of the 8 things, I made 1 mistake because I didn't because I did not know how to put the paper in correctly, and so it did the paper on the wrong side, but that's it. But other than that, it's been pretty cool. The weekend dates, Sandra, are you here? Let's see. I'm on my phone. Uh, if Sandra's here, she could put a link. I don't have the dates right. It would like log me out. I'm on my phone, so I can't see. It's in June, but I don't remember the dates. If Sandra, if you hear me, I'm coughing twice. Uh, yeah, it's if you go to, Sewing Room Gardener, it's there is a link. I'm trying to see if I can no, I can't do that. Usually on my phone, I'm able to split the screen, but I guess apparently I can't split the screen on a live. There you go. See, Sandra's amazing. The 22nd through the 24th. So we're going to be doing Shannon from Not a Thread gave me the go where I could teach the Aries, which I love that bag. It's a good seller for me. That bag, the reason why I wanted to teach it is because it's not a very big bag, so you're not like in a wrestle with it with your machine. And there's 3 parts that you edge paint, the magnetic bridge and the 2, connectors. And I feel like we're gonna have fun between edge painting, putting this bag together, and, working with hardware that you probably are not used to working with to, make accent features a little bit more pronounced on your bag to give it a little bit more high-end or fun-end, uh, placement. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, thank you, Christine. Yeah. Yeah, there I know because I know Epson has one. There Epson so there's a really cool lady that does, she does all these really cool, like, comparisons of different ones. Their Epson has the EcoTake where you can convert, but they also have a printer that's an actual sublimation that apparently was like the white unicorn during COVID. Um, like it was really hard to get. There's also white toner machines. There's so many different machines out there. And for me, I didn't learn about these other machines until I got the Sawgrass. I was hyper aware of the Sawgrass because one, so many creation just got one to do it on cork. The reason why that drew me in is because what is my favorite project to sew with? Cork. So I seen that, and then I start talking to other people in the Sawgrass community, and that's the reason why they did it. Now, immediately when I got it, I was like, "Oh man, I can't do this on cotton t-shirts. I should have paid attention." Then I found out that you can if you have the Easy Subly printing paper and the mask and everything. So I'm learning things as I go. All the sublimations I have done, I didn't have to do extensive weeding. So I'm trying to do a project where I have to weed out and cut on the silhouette. So it's like a whole thing that you can see. Like I print the sublimation, this is how I weed it out and this is how it looks. So I'm learning. I don't want to produce a video that I'm gonna have to come back and backtrack, be like, yeah, don't do that. So uh, I like to produce things that you can honestly say that thank you. You gave me education on it. Ooh, Linda, you probably have a lot. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely have to drink something hot or cold because my sinuses. You know what was funny? Okay, so I'm watching. What was I watching yesterday? The first ladies first, the woman of hip hop. It's a new documentary that came out on Netflix, and it was talking about how MCs and rappers, how women have always been there from the beginning, and how they don't get the same recognition as men in hip hop. And like they're talking about fashion, clothes, makeup, hair, the whole nine yards. Like they went through from like 1970 to like now, and talking to different MCs and different rappers and different artists, right? So I'm eating some hot tamales, and I haven't had hot tamale candies forever. And all of a sudden, my nose just started like I was like, "Why? What was?" I'm just like basically watching the show like this. It was like the funniest thing, and I was like, my sinuses are just so messed up." Yeah, my hey Nicole. Yeah, I wish I had something bigger printer, but honestly, I don't think I will ever print anything that's bigger than 8 by 10. And that's just me right now. I might be singing a whole different tune next year. Like, I wish I got it bigger, but I appreciate what I got and I love it so far. Nicole gets on. I love you, Nicole. Nicole's new Moxie. She's the person that I always am like going hard for. Like, don't sleep on new Moxie. She has an amazing. She just the pink dude. This is how much the pink hardware. I'm just saying. I'm about to make a bag with it, so I have my pink hardware out. And like I said, she always had like the matchy rivets. That's really important to me. Yes, I don't know if you want me to show it. I've been wanting to show it, but I don't know when it's coming out. I didn't know if you were gonna let if I could show it right now, I could just pull over to that drawer. If you say yes, Nova, you can. If you say yes, Nova can. It's just a reach. It's just a reach, Nicole. It's just so yeah, like she has a new hardware color that's coming out that I think is gonna blow everything up. I'm sorry, like I already have like 18 bags. Yes, Mickey, this is the perfect pink. The perfect pink. The pink hardware is like my favorite. Yeah, it's because it's Nicole. And then I don't know if she's seen that the bag that I did the making for. I can. Uma Menta. She said, "Yep, you can." And I'm like, "Okay." Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends, be prepared to be blown away. Okay. This is my Little Mermaid fantasy. That is what it's happening. Just want you to know. It's come on, plastic, work with me. What is this you say? Till? What? What are you saying? What? 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 Here, I'm just gonna put it by the pink so you can see. What? Rivets. Zipper pulls. What? Oh, yes. Oh, what? I see this. I lost my face. I wish I would have opened this on camera because again, no, I was like, like the whole, I was like, what? What? All right, we all know I love Till. You all know it. I actually think I'm gonna bring this hardware to go get my hair colored this for So Magical. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I mean, and I'm gonna put it against the black so you can see. Look at this on the black. That is, and like I said, what I like is that you can get your zipper pulls to match. You can get your rivets to match. You can get a handmade to match. She's thinking of everything. Your strap ends to match. Like you can get your D-rings like it's on my finger, or you can get, these are my favorite to actually have on a bag because then they're not switching around. Because I hate when I put a strap in and then it's moving around. Like I don't know, it's like a pet peeve I have. But like you get your tri glider. So when I seen this, I was like, shut. I've never been so excited for some. I already have like 4 projects. One, I'm going to make this bag. I'm going to make this bag for Little Mermaid. That's happening. That's already happening. Little Mermaid is about to happen because Nicole just made my fantasy. It's just like, woo. I was like, what? So then I also am with the darker pink Nightshade girls. I think this, like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, man, this is happening in a bag. It's like, I have a couple fantasies right now, and I just want to throw that out. It's normal to have fabric and hardware fantasies. Do not judge. So, yeah, teal's my favorite color. Don't snore on Nicole. I literally mention it all the time because I feel like people are not understanding that. I think a lot of people venture away from color hardware because you can't get the usually complete set. Like normally you only get the swivel class, the D-ring, and a tri-glider. But the fact that she comes out with like everything that you need for the bag for it, then you're just, even the handmade tag, wrap it up, you're good. It's such a perfect deal. Yes, her hardware is amazing. Get the till for your daughter, make her a bag, and she's gonna like, what? She's like, I'm going to the mailbox. Hold on. Yeah, no. In all fairness, it's a good broke. I mean, I have never seen this color for anyone, and I don't know. I want all the things from it. She has the zipper pulls. I mean, I'm doing Little Mermaid. I'm not there. I'm not playing with you. This is about to happen. When it's a for a strike bag, but I've been looking for hardware colors for it because I wanted something to represent the new Little Mermaid. And she has like tilt in her costume front piece, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I know. See, Nicole, it's not just me. These white her gliders, I was able to put vinyl through mine. If you watched my when I did the pink and white, and it was cork, and I used the baby pink, that double fold over 4-time cork was this is a slider, and it worked just fine. I didn't have any issues. I was like, doop, doop, doop. To me, they're a little wider than the standard ones. So they're probably about, to me, like the ones that I get that are, of course, I don't have one at the table when I normally have one of everything at the table. They're about 1/4 of an inch wider than the standard ones. I I got some Little Mermaids, some stuff. Oh my we do need more Powerpuff Girls. I have very little of that fabric left. Very. Yes, Nicole, get them listed. I just did a bag with it. We'll do another. I will do it. I will do another. I have no qualms. You'll be seeing. I'll be like, yay, bags. The pink, yeah, the pink. And here's the thing: I'm not a pink girl. My favorite color is a teal blue or a Tiffany blue. I love anything in the blue families. I mean, this color right back here is my favorite color. That's why it's painted in my room. My room is so like is my ADH brain. Like 2 walls are painted this Tiffany blue. One wall is decoupage, and the other one is prints for Star Wars ships. How you make them. That's and it brings me peace when I'm in here because it has all the chaos that I have. But yes, I love blues. Anytime I see anything blue, I generally buy it because I don't know, I love blues. Yes, the dragonfly panel will look really gorgeous with that. Hey, JP. Whoa, you have it on canvas? Because I don't think I bought the Powerpuff Girls on canvas. I think it was just like a woven printed. Oh, I know. I have. I can. Yes, I have Aladdin fabric. So this might work out really well for me. Thank you for mentioning that. I do have Aladdin fabric from Backstitch from like a bazillion years ago. I was thinking about doing purple, but now the till might be more of the Arabian Nights. I have ideas. Yeah, they're perfect for it, vinyl. Um, Sandra does have Little Mermaid, but Alchemax has something coming out in the month of September, and that I'm working on right now. I cannot show you or to go into this theme because that's part of the trust process between a strike artist and a strike person, though. But Sandra has some beautiful ones in works. Okay, yeah, like the things that she puts the I keep all her tints. Like I have like a shelf up here that has like all of New Moxie and Nicole's tints because there's nobody that packages like her. She has a a different pink. See, Nicole, I have a drawer that's full of your stuff. So, check out these pinks. What? She does have a different pink. Just throwing that tulip pink out there again. She does have a different pink. So, if you've seen this, then just email Nicole. Go to New Moxie, and there's like an email thing, and she's really good at responding. But she does have a different pink. And Sandra just put down her where you can get her Little Mermaid panel. Yeah, she does. Okay, so when you go to So Magical, she always has these really cute, like fancy boxes, like you just walked out of Louis Vuitton. Like she puts them all in, and I'll be like, When I first got the bag, I brought the bag home. Hope was like, "Yeah, I want that." I was like, "But it's mine." She uses it for her Beanie Boos. Yeah, it's like Christmas, definitely. It's listed as a blush, yes. No, I don't know where Nicole got her, packaging. I've spoken about packaging and, making it cohesive. I am the most basic person. If you get something from me, it's wrapped in brown paper, brown rivets, like the rivets, recycling bowl cards. And I do this because it's easier for Kindle to source all the material. It's not even packaged by me. It's packaged by Kindle because if it was wrapped by me, you'll be like, Shinova, why did you know? Yeah, definitely. If you don't see the hardware in there for Nicole, just again, email, be patient because she's a busy woman. She's a very busy woman. She runs a really good business and she is 100% about her product. I'm not trying to be an enabler, I promise you. I just think I've been literally I've asked a couple days ago, when can I show this? When will this be available? Okay. Because when I opened it, I was like, I may have seen a whole new world. I don't know. I may I may have sung it. I just this color's just stunning. And I don't know. I'm just obsessed with it. The color she has, yeah, and then she does like have the red, she has a blue. But if you're like, hey, I wanted the fuchsia pink, she has it. I'll compare it to the blush pink. They're both beautiful. And this is where you can have fun. There is no rule in hardware saying that you can't mix and match. What if you want to have every color of the rainbow? Like you have the blue hardware, the teal, the reds, and whatever, and you just start mix matching and make a real fun rainbow bag. Just throwing that out there. So happy Saturday. Yeah, her Pokemon pulls are amazing. She really gets the Espeon ones down point with the jewel on the forehead and everything. Her enamel pulls are just absolutely stellar. And I'm like totally excited to like crash her booth at So Magical. Like, let's see what I haven't seen online. Yeah, she's like stellar, very stellar. So I'm gonna go drink something hot so that way my face doesn't fall off. Because I'm 75% certain it's gonna do that. You gotta love the wins. So, and then I'm going to work on one of these tester bags. I'm kind of excited. Um, I'm gonna probably see because I know I don't feel very well. I might work on the less advanced one first, just because they're all just regular rectangle pieces, and I know I don't have to put in too much of my braid. I could just like follow the pattern and go from there. Yeah. You heard me. I sang a whole new world. I my face, like I literally okay, so I squealed for Hope because like Nicole does something for Hope that she doesn't even know. Like Hope has been going through a lot about like finding herself, and sometimes Nicole just sends Hope something and they're like she knows that my daughter loves foxes and she finds the most creative stickers I've ever seen. And the Hope's wall is full of Nicole stickers and on her laptop, and you have to understand like my daughter doesn't like putting stickers on her laptops. They're only Nicole's. And they made her feel so good that day because she was having a really, really rough day. But before I even gave them to her, she was like, "Why are you singing a whole new world?" And I was like, "This is this is happening. This is happening." Nicole's a Nicole. Like I say it, and I'm gonna say it again. We need more Nicoles in the world. I don't know. She has a blue. I'm trying to look at my drawer to see if I have it. She has a blue. Like, Nicole, you have a blue, right? Like, I think she has one. Thank you. Oh my god, yeah. Like, cause I'm about to Afran this up. I know you're not supposed to use that, but it's to the point now that I I gotta use Afrin. You're not supposed to use a like, first of all, if you guys ever use Afrin or any kind of nasal decongestion sprays, be very cognizant and do talk to your doctor. If you can't talk to your doctor, at least talk to your pharmacist. If you have any kind of high blood pressure or like any kind of diabetes, this can those Afrin sprays, what they do is they open up your the swelling that because when you're congested your nasal cap, like the blood vessels and everything are swollen, so it opens it up and it can increase your blood pressure, which can be very dangerous for your heart, your head, and the whole 9 yards. So when you use something like that, please, please, please use it with caution. And also your nose can be get dependent on it where it won't open up unless you uses the spray. So just that's my PSA for the day. Not a light blue. You have a dark deep blue. I knew you had a blue. I just didn't know if it was light. Yes, her packaging, everything. Just she's just really sweet, like good packaging. I will do a video. I always go through all the vendors and do a video. I will definitely do it this time as well. The Dunkin' bag is from Sincerely Gin. If you were part of Bag of the Month, it was Bag of the Month last season, and now you can buy it individually from her. And it is a sling that it has a bazillion pockets. I just turned it into a messenger bag, and with my Patreon groups, we're about to turn it into a backpack. Yes, it's a beautiful sapphire blue. Yes, I'm all about a light blue too. Don't get me wrong. With this, I'm fangirling over this. This is like so many different things. I'm getting Little Mermaid, like you said, Aladdin, just like a very like, oh my god. You know what this would be great at? This hardwood color would be pretty on the Tiny Dancer from Sandra. Like it could be a whole Breakfast at Tiffany moment. This is okay. I think I might have to do that, Lynette, because I am suffering. But there's people that have it way worse than me. I hate having chronic sinuses. It sucks because you never know. It's like a heads tell kind of scenario every day. It is a lot of pieces. So, and with my Patreon, we do one bag and we modify it and we break it down. For this particular bag, we're breaking it down into 3 parts on a weekly basis. So that way we can, when we're done with it, we're not like, okay, I'm not going to sew a bag for another year. So that's a good thing. Yes, it is. It's a vicious cycle. Like, I had no idea that your nose can get addicted to those nose sprays, and I had no idea that they increase your blood pressure. None whatsoever. So, if you're on that borderline where you don't have high blood pressure, but if you ate a couple sunflower seeds, you would, don't use Afrin, okay? So, I'm gonna go do something to decongest, and then I'm gonna start working. I hope everyone has a really, really good Saturday. You're able to spend time with your family, friends, or do whatever you love, or just relax, Netflix and chill, man. Netflix and chill. And I will be back with you guys tomorrow. I hope everyone has a good Saturday, though. Talk to you later. Bye.